Why hello, I'm the Sarcastic Raptor and you're welcome back to part 3 of my Star Trek New Horizons Stellaris series. I'm a bit tired today, so I'm not really feeling too well, so the recording might be a bit sketchy and the voice I might trail off a little bit. I'm doing it at the moment, but recapping, we are trying to colonise multiple planets at the moment. You know what? That music is... I'm turning it down. Where's it gone? Music volume. There we go, I can hear myself think now. Yeah, we're colonising more planets. Alpha Centauri Prime is... well, resume this we will. Alpha Centauri Prime will take 7 months to complete and cost me 8 energy. And you're going to take me 27 months on Springboard. We're currently very, very chummy with the Vulcan High Command. And let's refresh this. Oh yeah, the Andorran Empire and the Tellarites are trying to get in. Because this is what's in the Sanguine Concord at the moment. We have a small little fleet. But it's coming along nicely. And we're still going to try and expand and assert our power. Oh. Trade deal offer. That's balls. You want to give me energy credits. Just 500. Yeah, but I've got a lot. You just want more. You just want my dilithium, but I've got a lot of. I'll decline you. Deal length 30 years? No, I don't. If it was minerals, I'd be more inclined. Starbase. Do I want to build another destroyer? You would take up 10 of that. Cost me another 2 when I get a second destroyer. Because the destroyer is a beautiful ship, and I've designated it the London class destroyer.
Survey complete.
Pause this. Our science officer has found an anomaly. It will require extensive probing, but could gamer a substantial find, and that is science officer Zhu Chen in the 70 Apici system. Research it. Yeah, let's look at my juicy fleet at the moment. Look at that. Look at that ship. It's beautiful. We're just going to look at this at the moment and enjoy it. We are building more of the birth of space piracy. A large group of faithless criminals from Earth have illegally converted a number of civilian ships into weapons of war. Operating on the fringes of our space, these heretics have started calling themselves the Vengeful Legion and are responsible for several attacks against shipping lanes. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue, I agree. Where are they? Oh, 1716. I don't really fancy having a go at that. That's the Tellarites. With science ship. Let's look at the Tellarite ship just for the time being. That's our science ship doing that survey. Let's look at your ship, Mr. Tellarite. Where are you gone? Okay, you're a little green blob, essentially. Let's look at the process of Earth for building another destroyer, which is going to cost me some resources, but I feel expanding the fleet is a good course of action. Oh, failure. The USS Challenger reports they've been able to find anything to live out on the promised finds. Science Officer Xu Chen is distraught and apologises for the mistake. Do not make any more mistakes. Do not worry. It's fine. Mistakes happen in life. You give me 2 minerals. I prefer minerals at the moment. So let's start building a... No, I don't need a dilithium refinery. Let's get a industrial fabricator. That's fine, we have a fair bit of food at the moment. Is there anywhere on Mars I could exploit? Nope, not really. Can't get rid of these tiles as of yet. Oh, hold on a minute. Hostile fleet present. Where are you? Oh, the pirate fleet. Hunter class ships. Well, in the War 49 system, this will not be tolerated. We're dispatching the fleet now.
Construction complete.
And our mandate has been fulfilled. As per Prime Minister Nathan Samuel's mandate, additional research stations have been constructed. A lot of influence that's gave me. I need even more though. I need more juicy resources. Well, I'm going to have a few new planets soon, so that's always good. You could always build me a mining station here. No, we can't. Never mind. Actually, it's not in our power to do that. A bit lower mining stations at the moment. Yeah, I don't think they're in our territory. You could get some minerals there, but that's going to cost me some more power.
Under attack.
What are stations under attack? Where is that in War 429? Fleet is on its way though. Let's go to a minute. They are attacking a mining station, which is going to cost me some resources. Pause this a minute. We've got some new research defence satellites. Could have done with them sooner. We go for listening posts. Nuclear explosive or Starbase level 3, and it can support 3 modules. What do listening posts give me? And it's unlock station additional post. I would prefer Starbase level 3 overall. State-of-the-art orbital construction techniques result in spaceports the size of major planet-sized cities. Yes. Our fleet should be inbound.
Initiating communications.
Oh god, what's this now? Oh, the Benzarian Commonwealth want to initiate a migration policy with us. Yeah, that's fine with me. Federation has always welcomed more species to travel. Let's go to our fleet. Our fleet is in system. Facing the wrong way at the moment though.
Special project complete.
Oh. We have tried everything in order to fulfill how the ceramic pot ended up in the stellar orbit. Maybe we're all crazy. Maybe it does not even exist. Guess what? We tried calculating around these facts as well. We are done. There is nothing more we can do here. The only plus side is this, that we have tons of time to spend on philosophical and economical questions when we could not stomach to keep investigating the damn thing. Influence gained 150. Embrace the futility of life's questions. Sometimes there is an answer to everything. My fleet is inbound.
Construction complete.
You might be able to save that in time. Might have a new ship as well. I don't think they're going to get there in time. I'm going to lose a mining station. It'll take a very long time for my fleet to get there though. Oh dear. We do have the advantage. Where's the... Wait a minute. I can't really do much. I'm just watching at the moment essentially. We are winning this fight though.
Construction.
I can get a good view but not really succeeding. Might have to pause this just so we can sort out our research. Hydroponics Farm 3, excellent. Deep Space Research Centre, you would give me a lot of research, and you would get me planet border extrusion plus 25. So that means I'd be able to get more. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Shot in the dark. This station, situated far from home, is the foundation of our hold on this part of space. It will take the dedicated work of our staff to maximise that impact. Building a colonial bureau will help ensure the successfulness of this venture. Well, their shields are down, so I think we got them there. Let me just go to... That's better. Our fleet is getting stuck in. This thing has a lot of range.
Technology discovered.
Faction founded. A faction has been founded, led by scientist Dudley Carnes. They call themselves the Liberty Now Alliance. Okay. They both give me influence, which I'm not going to moan about. And I've got research. I've got to do this. Pulse phase cannons have just been researched, so we've got some more military technology. But what do I really need? I don't need food really at the moment, or do I? That's the question. You give me a new component, a nuclear electronics lab. +10, +5, +10 survey, +10 anomaly research, +5 discovery chance, -5 failure risk. And you give me the warp, a massive jump to warp speed. So this is just a new engine in general. I think I'm going to get this because this is quite a lot of bonuses overall. Gravimetric field displacement. Through the use of specialised and improved plasma conduits, our cores can efficiently provide the warp plasma needed to create vastly more stable subspace fields. Yes, please. And this enemy fleet is being finished off, thankfully.
Construction complete.
Oh, we saved the mining station as well, we did. Yeah, Fleet Combat 1. And we didn't lose a single ship, which is great news. Is there any... Let's just back out of this a minute. United Earth is now the leader of our Federation, yay! Federation leadership change, I didn't even know about that. We're still just Sanguine Concord though. I would like to change the name, there probably is a way to do that. Let's move our fleet back and we'll join up. Oh, I can control the Vulcan ships as well, can I? Wait a minute, have I just been given... Oh no, that's not my ships, okay, I was just panicking now. I had a bit of a brain fart, right, let's just have a look. Construction ship on War 429. Can you... No, we can't build in there, can we? Because that's their stuff, we can't just nick it. Oh, I can now get mining stations here though, which have 5 energy. So let's make the most of that. Science ship in Struve system. Are you surveying? Survey that please. 70 of Peachy's been surveyed. What else do I want? Go to the Altair system, and I can do auto explore, but I just want to make sure my fleets are. You're heading back to Seoul. I have this Vulcan fleet as well, which I don't really know what to do with it. Is there any way to... is there any way to give them back to them? I'd rather not actually, in a way, have this fleet. Expand, deselect, take point, move, merge. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing with this, but... They want to join me, they're welcome to. We will upgrade them though. How much is it to upgrade your ships? Let's look at our ship design as well. Pause this a moment.
Technology discovered.
Destroyer, light phase cannon. You do 9 to 29. You're going to do 10 to 30. So that's very nice. Still light nuclear torpedoes, and emergency bulkheads, emergency force fields, engineering station armor plating, gravity electrical sensor base, sensor range +13, supply speed 30, warp range +20, crew bunks. Don't really know what I want to give you if there's anything else here, so I'll just save you for now. Let's look at the Neptune class as well. Research is just finished. Colonial Bureau. +5 habitability or penal colony, which isn't really something which I think I'm interested in. One abortorium, which gives me through low replicators are a sufficient source of food. This abortorium helps ensure the stability of the station's food supply. It produces 4 food. All about that food. Ship design. Where is our patrol frigate? You are going to need bigger guns on you. Oh, we can't save it. Okay, they're upgrading anyway. Okie doke. That does make sense. Ship design. We could... could we upgrade you? +25 combat speed. New design, light defense satellite. Oh yes. You're going to be a beam, and you're going to be a reactor core. Discovery, a mushroom forest. Oh my god, it's my worst nightmare. Scientist Gaston Remy on board the science vessel USS Franklin has made an interesting discovery on Struve 23984. Onto the quick Struve. Massive mushrooms dot the landscape of this world. These mushroom forests are very strange looking and produce mist of spores every so often. They are quite soft, so you should be very easy to clear. One of our officers joked and wondered what they would taste like. Interesting. Well, it gave us some society research, which is good. And the survey has been completed. Below our surveys of inhabited worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and the scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated museums of exobiology on Earth. This public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search for strange life forms. All 500 society research and 414 energy credits. Very nice. Let's give you some tasty guns.
Initiating communication.
No, balls. I'm doing this. I can wait. We'll give you a bulkhead. And we shall give you a nuclear reactor. It's probably going to have to do for now. Actually, what does these do? Power usage plus 5. Fire rate. Weapons damage plus 13. Weapons range plus 10. I can only really give you that as well, so... we need you a name. We'll just call you a Sentry. And what's our communications we just got? We would like to join the Great Sanguine Concord if you would have us. The Tellarite Technocracy. Yes, we'll have you. Oh, yes.
An alien empire is making contact.
Sanguine for Concord voted to invite the Tellarine Technocracy. The Tetrarite Technocracy into coalition. I got there in the end.
Survey complete.
And you have finished surveying that world. The trade deal expired, that's fine. Yep, we already know this. Where's my science ship on Struve? That is finished. Go and survey lap system, USA Challenger. Oh, enemy. Oh god, a big pirate fleet is there. Survey 17 Virginis. And you're both in the Sol system. Upgrade the fleet. And they've entered into a migration treaty, that's good. I would like you to merge, if you would. Can you? Oh, you're upgrading, okay. Let's look at our colonies for a moment. You can upgrade for more food. Produces 4, and how many are you producing at the moment? 3. So let's upgrade you. Some more food to help our empire to expand quicker. You're migrating and leaving this, which is that's not ideal, but at least. Oh, I don't really blame you, really. Oh, this has been set up now. Oh, this is great. We will want to build a starbase here. Definitely a starbase on Alpha Centauri. The surface is a lot of food. No, I'd much rather have you at the moment in just in energy credits. No, actually, you can go on food.
Ships upgraded.
We should clear this forest out of the way. It will cost a little bit, but it's worth it. Let's merge the fleet. So 652. That's still not going to be enough to deal with the pirates, though. Even with this Vulcan fleet. I don't really know why it says like giving me their ships though. Vulcan have one ship apparently, but I was just given it. Okay. Don't really know what to do with them, but it's always nice to have them, I suppose. They're all different, they're all patrol frigates and all the same Patrol frigate Ivuk, Voof class, okay. Doesn't appear to be any enemies in their system. Well, the first fleet's been repaired, that's good news. My cursor's gone a bit funny at the moment, don't know why. Repairs are complete, great news. Why's my cursor just turned into a few random little lines? I do not know. Inactive buildings. You are inactive, so please go on that for me for the time being. I will need to clear out some of these tiles, but Mars is not very habitable at the moment, so I'm not really surprised no one wants to come here. I'll give you 0G, which gives me +4 minerals. Orbital dockyard, dilithium, produces 1 dilithium. Maintenance 10 low, which is awful. No, I'd rather leave you alone for the moment. Alpha Centauri's been built. Oh, it's sorted itself out now. That was rowing. Started panicking a little bit while my cursor just like disintegrated. Is there anywhere else? Let's look at the expansion planner.
Tile cleared.
Alpha Centauri Prime.
Survey complete. Technology discovered.
Could try and get you.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, more technology. Ships upgraded. So it's great news. We've got the Abatorium. We can get the Interstellar Academy, which produces a lot of research for us. Interstellar Academic Board. The Global Defence Initiative. Or we can get a Frontier Clinic. I'm going to go for a Frontier Clinic just because I feel like we need to expand our colonies at the moment. The Frontier Clinic will assist our colonists with the struggles of frontier life and greatly ease life on the colonies. Particularly the more harsh environments. It may not make life perfect, but definitely make life easier. We'll definitely get that, and that's +2 to growth. Right, my construction ships, you have nothing to do at the moment. Are you already building? Let's make sure we go here. Make sure you're building them mining stations where I want them. It's a lot better. Science ship. Van Malen Star. Are you surveying this? Oh, there's just nothing there really. Survey that planet in. Right, it's literally just a star. Van Malen Star. These relative young white or bluish white main sequence stars are typically among the most visible to the naked eye. They are large and rotate very quickly, but eventually evolve into slower and called red giants. Okie doke. Well, let's look at where's the Alpha Centauri system. So Alpha Centauri Prime's been colonised, but there is more planets here. We can colonise planets to expand the board of our pops and gain more. Yes, we can. And you have dilithium on there, which I would like. And what else have you got? Titanic Predators, though, is a bit of a problem. Well, McHugh is talking to me.
Technology discovered.
Mortals, it really says it all right there in the name, doesn't it? So easy for you to snuff it. I believe is the term. Well, at least you've got your hospitals and voodoo doctors to help you with that. Now that you've unlocked access to your first advanced medical facility, you will find you can also access the healthcare policy menu. Changing your healthcare policy will change the benefits your hospitals will provide your empire, essentially. They will also boost growth rates, of course, but also they can help you generate food, research, and increase your prosperity levels. Understood. We are going to colonise Alpha Centauri 3. We have the influence to do it. Colonise from, we just colonise from Earth. Yep. I think we'll just put it up here. That's building a colony ship for me. Right, that's all underway. Frontier Clinic, new research. Pause and have a look. Planetary unification seems like something we wouldn't mind. It gives me a lot of edicts. Production targets +15 minerals. Capacity overload +15%. Our energy credits or farming subsidies +25% food for 10 years. Ooh, or diplomacy or slavery. Let's go for planetary unification. Ancient warring tribes, historic nations in conflict, now unified in empire. We must not and will not crumble. Let's get that. So do I just get this ship to command and not do what I want with it? Like this fleet. Ship designer. Is there any new designs we have? Transport science coming.
Colony established.
No, nothing new. Yay, Springboard is now being colonised.
Construction complete.
Governor gained a trait. That's great news. Governor Clarence Berragon has developed new skills. He now is intellectual, something I wish I was.
Anomaly detected.
So for look-see, pulls this again. Oh, he pulls it anyway. Unusual activity. For several weeks now, United Earth Security has been attempting to trace a series of illegal database hacks. The intrusions seem to have one thing in common. They have all been targeted locations known to store classified historical information on the eugenics wars of the late 20th century, where genetically augmented humans nearly claimed total dominion over the Earth. Why would someone want to dig up the ghosts of the past remains unknown. Very worrying. And you can research that, Su Chen. We're picking up life signs. We're picking up life signs coming from somewhere within the interior of this asteroid and the 7C Virginis system. It's definitely warrants a close investigation. I think you are correct. Now let's look at the surface of this lush new world. You are doing what I want. I'm popping right on the... We'll build a mineral silo, I think. My basic mine, power plant. Oh, what do I want? I think for now I'll just get a mine. Let's resume this. Do I build another ship just to... This is the first fleet of 4 Neptunes and 2 destroyers. Let's almost make sure they are upgraded. I think I might even build another Neptune, because if someone is digging into the past, I'm not too happy with it. We can even build the Vulcan patrol frigates. But not as good as mine at the moment. Let's build another one of our patrol frigates for now. So build up the fleet. We have 5 patrol frigates and 2 destroyers. We definitely don't want slave armies. Earth-based costs.
Discovered.
Right, new technology has been discovered. Yep, my edicts have been finished. Or the research that gives me edicts. You give me plus more habitability, and that might make my people happy on Mars, which would be a lot nicer. And that's barystatic atmospheric filter. To remove pollutants from the atmosphere of our worlds, we have theorised a barystatic atmosphere filter, functioning by projecting negatively charged ions into the stratosphere, which will then transfer their charge to atmospheric pollutants. The fast charged pollutants are then collected by the positively charged intake vents of the barystatic filter. Yep, it'll take a bit longer, but it's good for terraforming. I've got to keep the Martians happy. They're not too happy at the moment. Earth is still going along quite nicely. Doesn't seem to be any sign of descent. Asteroid fauna, what? Amazingly, while conducting a survey of 1L11619, the crew of the USS Challenger picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. These appear to be a colony of large burrowing worms like livervores within the rock, which has now been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms are somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. These creatures should be studied. +3 social society research, which is good. We're trying to build up our fleets as well. You are going to need a starbase as well on the planet Springboard.
Survey complete.
And the USS Franklin surveyed the Espelon Eridani system. Oh. The research station orbiting Keridinciel has suddenly gone silent, missing several scheduled check-ins. Unknown to the public, the station is one of 2 across United Earth space still carrying frozen embryos of genetically augmented humans. Oh dear. These remnants on eugenic wards have been kept hidden for over a century. Now it appears now that secrecy has been undone. Send a military team to investigate.
Log updated.
Yeah, I think we might want to add more is present as 1 military ships in orbit. Alright. We aren't going to mess around with this. I want your best fleet on this. Tracker map. Kerinchi, is it in the... Let's make sure you go to... I want you here. What, we don't have access to the system? Well, we should. Send the fleet there. This has to be investigated. I want to say in Star Trek this is to do with Khan and these advanced mega humans. Springboarders has finished building the first mining station, which will be occupied soon, hopefully. Building a starbase there as well. We are missing out on some food though. -2 food, that will have to change. Give me an orbital hydroponic farm. That's -2 to my actual energy credits, so it's worth it. Fleet order cancelled. Well, that's fine. I'm racing a bit of money at the moment. My fleet is en route to that system. It's all a bit worrying at the moment. I'm going to have a drink to relieve myself of the tension because I'm a bit panicky. Let's go to the fleet. Let's just wait and see what we find. Like, the fleet is in system. And they are on the way. It's not much of an armada, but it'll do for now. Got a few military ships. I have to be happy with the small little fleet I've assembled. Reply to a few cheeky messages I'm out. So you do take a while. Right, my fleet is nearly... What's your status? Alright, you're nearly there. Which is good. Right, in watch. Let's have a look. Situation.
Survey complete.
While they're researching, that's going to finish fairly soon as well. Right, survey complete. 70 Virginis has been surveyed. And some goodies there. Survey the Ophilicus system. I want to say that's called. Epsilon Arinzi has been finished. Survey Tau C. Oh, there's a few planets. Tau Ceti 1 and Tau Ceti Prime. There's 3 planets.
Special project complete.
Oh no, God. Having arrived at the Repel station orbiting Kerinchi, it is quickly apparent that not all went well on the station. Several hull breaches are detected, and a number of bodies float dead alongside the station. As the security team prepares to board the station, proximity alerts trigger. Vessels of an alien design swarm from their position on the far side of the station. Weapons engaged. Red alert, weapons online.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Oh my God, please pause this. Oh, he's got 2 destroyers. Crap. Go to. You stop pinch 2 of my destroyers. It's half inched them. I'm gonna splint their Klingons! Shoot them! Oh, this isn't good. This isn't ideal. 2 Klingon ships, apparently they're London class destroyers, but that is a funny looking London class destroyer. Let's target that fleet. Thankfully my destroyers are going to town on them.
Construction complete.
Nope, this is a bad time. We are winning though. Doesn't look like we're going to lose a ship. Let's keep it up, lads. Let's keep firing. We are close to losing both ships. This is the part when I'm very, very pleased that I chose to focus on my military quite heftily recently.
Technology discovered.
Oh, we've got one of them. Oh, the enemy fleet which attacked the research station orbiting Corinthidal has been destroyed. Attempts to recover survivors have provided a number of potential candidates in the wreckage, which now must be investigated. United Earth Augmented Carnate Country is destroyed. Issue special project cold stations. Understood.
Log updated.
So we got rid of these. Coal stations available as one science ship in orbit. Okay, we have to send. You're both construction ships. I'd rather send you here, if I had to be honest. Yeah, you can research that. We'll send the fleet back to the Sol system. And we'll sort out our research as well. The new ability research has been finished. Tile blockers, which is toxic kelp. But let's look at our planets for a minute. Oh yeah, we need to do with that. Yep, toxic kelp it is. That's an attack a while. New world colonization tile blockers. Specialised drones can mechanically clear vast swaths of toxic kelp with minimal use of biocides. Yeah, but please get it. I didn't lose a ship, but I still would like you to come back and repair. And let's send the Vulcan fleet into the Cyrus system just for the time being. Construction ships, you're not really doing anything. You can get me some mining stations here though. And build a military station. Oh, Costa. No, we're not building any military stations. I changed my mind. I'll build some research stations on Struve. Yeah, it's worth it. It's must do engineering. We are quite low in research. Some pauses. Let's just ensure I'm saving correctly as well. So let's just do that now. I'll just save game again. It'll be fine. Save it on this. Overwrite, please. Resume game. Right, so the pirates are still over there, which is less than ideal.
Construction complete.
You have finished building your orbital hydroponics yard, which gives you +3 food. Oh god, more people moving in very quickly. Let's get hydroponics or frontier clinic. Are you going to negate? No, we don't want to negate 2 food. Basic physics labs, yep. You are going to get me energy credits, which I do want, and let's just build a power plant there. I spent a bit of money, but at least I'm developing this world. I don't want to get rid of everything yet, though.
Complete.
You've finished upgrading, which is good. I've got the second fleet as well, which I want to join up with the first fleet in a Sol system. Let's merge them all together. 5 patrol frigates. 5 patrol frigates and 2 destroyers. It's not exactly the might of Starfleet, but it's at least you're 55% have got 55 ability now. You're moving in. I would need 5 pops on this planet. I can't get 5 pops until I get rid of some of this crap. I can't build. Can I build you? Oh, okie dokie, we need 25. So, maintenance 25. It can only be built on Mars. It will automatically initiate special transform process for Mars and remove once it's completed. Okay.
Technology discovered.
I need a lot of energy credits in reserve for that though. Starbase level 3 is finished. Yay! Polarised hull plating. Commercial districts. Or space better torpedoes. I think we're going to go for torpedoes. The advanced space ballistics and octoponent spatial torpedo. There are a range of improvements that can be made into the existing spatial torpedo design to make it more effective. Improved blast shields will channel more of the explosion towards the front of the torpedo. With our increased expertise in spaceborne sensors, scientists has devised an ECM suite that will make the torpedo harder to track and counteract. Yes, please. better weapons seem to be on the agenda at the moment. My fleet capacity could do with a boost. Starbase. Ooh, surface. Oh, we found a wondrous planet. This is good news. Scientist Gaston Rebby on board USS Franklin's made a discovery. A very unique feature was discovered on this world during one of the first scientific expeditions to the surface. Our scientists were awestruck by the significance it represents. Of all the theories or the discoveries, all the worlds explored in the past, no one has ever seen something quite like this before. A true wonder to the galaxy. Plus 150 across the board for all research. Well, where are you, Mr. Gaston Remy? What was on this world that makes it so... An unusual dense atmosphere, plus 10 food. Ooh. Oh, some goodies there. When you need to colonise this system. It's my colony ship's on its way to that. Okie doke. And you're in the Sirius system. Everything's going sort of as predicted. Planet summary. You are earning food now. You're still -1. But I can change that by getting an orbital hypertronics farm, which I'm going to get. And you're earning me some goodies. Well, I need more goodies available. Still upgrading the star bases down the line as well. Yeah, start upgrading the star bases. We're going to need more naval capacity as well. And my back really hurts at the moment, which is all fun and games. Oh, let's move this a bit closer. Let's lean back a little bit more. 728 fleet power. I don't think that's that bad, but we definitely want to repair you. Can we do any edicts?
Establishing colony.
Oh, that's good. Our colony has been established. That's going to put me in a bit of the red for energy credits for a bit, but we have a surplus. That's not too bad. Righty ho. We have quite a few. At least we have a few people in our faction at the moment, which is handy. You've got 3 military ships, you've got 4 the Andorans, so I'm going to have 1. Well, you have given me a few of your ships. Coalition ships are special fleets are controlled by the coalition.
Special project complete.
Oh, never mind. Augmented realities. The debris contain a number of computer cores relatively unscathed from the destruction of the enemy fleet. Engineering teams were able to quickly piece together that the fleet was being commanded by a group calling themselves the Khanate. An apparent reference to Khan Nusien Singh of the late 20th century's Great Khanate. The group of genetically engineered human augments were seeking to acquire more embryos who served from the eugenic wars to bolster their numbers before striking out to claim a world of their own. Destruction of their stolen alien fleet seemed to have ended these ambitions. A disaster averted, hopefully. 250 society research, 50% engineering research, and plus 100 minerals. Well, that's all good in the hood.
Construction complete.
What to do though? I would like you to actually go this way. Let's look at our contacts though. Are you in our Federation yet? Yes, you are.
Survey complete.
Well, I think you are. So let's have a look. Town City's been completely surveyed.
Technology discovered.
Start moving out a bit more. Research is finished. Let's do this slow. New torpedoes are going to be tasty. New stage hull construction technology. Material specialisation tech. Oh. We can get new thrusters. We can inspect it's all ballistic weapons. I think we'll go for a breakthrough in advanced materials for now. Which is technology doesn't actually give me a... I don't have a custom text for that, so I won't bother reading it out. It's all good in the hood, though.
Construction complete.
We finished building a mining station, which is very nice to hear. You are not in actually my borders, which is irritating. Anything I can upgrade on Earth?
Technology
No, there
discovered.
isn't. Well, I've got more research now. Gravimetric manifolds were finished. Impact of range or influence cost. EPS manifold, what do you do? Plus 3% weapons damage. Optical computers, which we could use. Penalty due to distance from capital. Yeah, I think I'll go for commercial subspace communication. Impacts of range on influence cost. -10, -10. Improvements in improvements in subspace communication channels allow for more coherent administrative direction. I don't really know where to build at the moment. There's a lot of minerals here. I don't think I can claim that. No, because that's in Andorran space. We can still move out towards Delphic Express though. Well, Delphic Expanse, not Express. Liking this though. We've got a good little part of the world. Our fleet's been repaired as well. Don't really know where to do with my construction ships at the moment. I would sort of like to build a frontier outpost over here though, but I want to wait until the colony's finished first.
Construction complete.
I just finished building. What if we just finished building? An orbital hydroponics. You give me dilithium. I'm just trying to see what I need at the moment. Look at all my planets.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be in the red. When we can get rid of these kelp beds, it'll help. Which will be very soon.
Construction complete.
Construction complete, yep. Of a... what have you just finished building? Was that a power plant? Yes, it was. Remove this tile though. Might as well get rid of a few of them while we're waiting. You're colonising. You people are not happy because you live on Mars, which is no really great surprise. You are moving in. I'd much rather have you on energy credits at the moment, huh? Let's just build a power plant for them.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, an anomaly. Let's have a look at this. Terra Nova is the location of one of Earth's United Earth's first extrasolar colonies. Having received no communication from the planet in years, every effort should be made to determine the fate of the expedition. Yeah, okay, research. That's fine with me. I could build a power plant 2 here. Is there anything that would help me even more though? Building wise. Power plant 2, Frontier Clinic, dilithium refinery, mining network transport hub. Power plant is much of the galaxy we still have to explore. It's absolutely mad. In a bit of a war with resources at the moment, but once this colony has been established, we'll be in a much better state. Get rid of you as well, we will. While we have resources as the actual spend. So we're not losing too much energy credits a month. It's not a huge blow.
Technology discovered.
Oh, material technology breakthrough. Prime Minister Nathan Samuels. My name is Juvena Morphy, and I've been leading a team researching advanced materials technologies. I'm pleased to announce that we've made a substantial breakthrough, allowing us to offer a number of potential applications to pursue. Please let us know which following avenues you wish us to develop. Light hull construction or heavy hull. Could you provide more information? Light hull, by selecting this specialisation, we order our scientists to focus their energies to develop materials that are progressively lighter yet still retain their durability. This will open up a path of research that deals with making materials harder to detect on sensors. The results are ships that are capable of evading enemy fire with much greater ease. I recommend selecting this option if you want to focus on a fleet of small, fast, nimble ships to maximise this path's benefit. Or heavy hull, as the name suggests, by selecting this path, we direct our scientists to develop the most durable and resilient substances possible in nature. Eventually, this leads to breakthroughs in the development of superior armour plating techniques. I recommend this option if you want to focus on fleets of large, sturdy vessels that can benefit from increased armour values. I'm going to go for light.
Technology discovered.
We have more technology discovered, which is electroceramic hull. Polarized hull plating. Unlocks the mineral silo and plus 5,000 civilian quarters. It's on a ship. High-rise complex. What's this for? Is this a ship? Oh, it's a building. Civilian quarters produces something. I don't know what that is. I do not know what I want. Could just get, yeah, I think I'm going to go for the mineral silo for now. Optimal processing of mined materials have allowed us to reach new levels of efficiency. Well, minerals aren't a huge problem. Turn over. Oh. Captain Gaston Remy turns to the communications officer and asks her to open a channel to the surface. The hail to the lost colony are met with silence and no reply is received. Captain Gaston Remy consults with the science officer requesting analysis. There are no biosigns, but the colony appears to be intact. Sensors also detect low levels of surface radiation. No, assemble an away team. We need to know what's going on. Can't just say some mysteries. The colony's been lost. We can't just ignore it. Do you want to invite a coalition? I'm going to invite a Bizarian Commonwealth to our coalition. Turn over. Captain's log supplemental. The raid teams are beamed to the surface near the colony. All they have found so far, though, are empty buildings covered in rust and foliage. There are no signs of weapons fire or any indication of what happened here. Captain Gaston Remy orders the raid team to the colony's communications relay to pull up whatever information can be accessed. Yeah, that's a good idea. The captain and his security officer begin to search the area for further clues. Continue the search. We invite the Bizarians to our coalition.
Discovered.
So I don't see why we wouldn't. Yep. I'll make sure I vote yes, obviously. Let's do our research. So, tar blockers, the kelp has been done. Or we can get rid of dangerous wildlife, which is a problem. Let's just look what it's a problem on, firstly. Not a problem on Mars. We do need to get rid of these gammy craters, though, or mountain ranges. So what are the options? Dangerous volcanoes and wildlife. Alpha Centauri, you're colonising. You have a lot of dangerous wildlife on that planet. You have a lot of dangerous wildlife as well. A springboard. You have one volcano, so it makes sense to get rid of dangerous wildlife. Dangerous wildlife removal, tactical disruption of natural habitats combined with converging search and destroy patterns can effectively eliminate hostile wildlife in a very short span of time. Yep. We're going to vote yes on this. We want the Bizarians in the Commonwealth. Or the Sanguine Concord. So I think the more factions we have, the more likely we are to survive overall in this game. Sanguine Concord, we've invited them into the coalition. Yay!
The Empire is making contact.
We have considered your offer carefully and decided to join the Sanguine Concord. Welcome aboard. Oh. After hours of searching the ruins of the settlement, Captain Gaston Remy detects a lifeform on his tricorder. Pursuing the life sign, he follows it to a nearby cave system. Not really a good idea. The security officer takes point, proceeds into the opening, proceeding deeper beneath the surface. Both officers are ambushed by the inhabitants of the cave. Scaring back the primitive attackers with warning shots, they head back to the entrance. Moments before the mouth of the cave, the security officer is struck by a flint spear and incapacitated. Gaston Remy narrowly escapes. Who were they, though? That's the question. Get rid of these. Oh, you have gone up to level 3 for researching society. Mirando Svanapole.
Construction complete.
I'll turn over again. The captain arrives back at the transponder room with the remaining members of the raid team. Before transporting back to USS Franklin, the team describe what they found in the communications relay. While Gaston Relay analyses the detailed scan of how the life forms encountered, it's human. Captain ponders the options available to recover the security officer on the surface. We're attempting to negotiate. I think that's something the Federation would do. And another leader has gone up a level as well, which is very good. So a while before you have enough peoples. We will get rid of this kelp bedlow.
Survey complete.
A small rectangular object on the surface of this planet is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors unable to determine its material composition. Research it, please. A lot of stuff coming up. The Andorans and Bazarians are in a migratory treaty inside the Tellarite and Bazarians. My scientist for engineering's gone up a level. Javina Morphy. You're researching that anomaly. And a new system has been surveyed. We're starting a survey. United Earth's Federation territory is growing. Terra Nova. The captain and medical officer head to the service to help the injured officer. Locating the entrance to the cavern complex, they navigate to a room of humanoids and successfully convince them of their peaceful intentions. Having been brought to the injured crewman, the medical officer is able to effect treatment. After hours of negotiation, Captain Gaston Remy is able to convince the Novans, as they like to call themselves, to trust the crew of the USS Franklin. Working together, both sides are able to help build a new colony on Terra Nova. The cause of their initial retreat to the caves, a wave of deaths due to local radiation hazards, is identified and treated. Using technology from the USS Franklin, developed years after the colony was established. Excellent news. Nathan Samuels gained 500 experience, that's my president, and I got 125 influence from that. Oh, I got a new colony. Where the hell is this? Where the hell are you, though? In the Eta, you're quite far out. Yeah, you're very far out. Okay. What to do with you? Let's build a power plant. So it's all there for when you arrive. We don't really need food at the moment, but there's not a lot we can do for power. You're already going to be here though. You are unemployed. Well, we shall build you a power plant as well, because I need to get my energy credits back up. Build me a power plant. And we're definitely going to remove this radioactive wasteland so we can get the 4 minerals. Oh god, more talking. Alien mural. Or mural. Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Eta Calospeth 2, Science Officer Gaston Remy and the crew of the USS Franklin discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not yet detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We've prepared a special project to translate the text. Fascinating. We get a new project.
Updated.
We want to clear this out though, and we want to clear this out because we have the resources to do it. So we're just going to get on with it. Specialization log, translate alien mural. We'll research that. Don't know what we might find.
Tile cleared.
We've got more peoples coming in. We can start. We better get rid of this dangerous wildlife very soon.
Technology discovered.
More technology has been discovered. We can now get mineral silos. Better mining networks to be great. That's exactly what I'm going to go for. Even though our mineral output is quite high, it's always good to keep it up. Gorge mining. Intrusive surface mining is extremely useful in the acquisition of archibite and other minerals. Let's go for that. You are still being colonised. We're going to take 34 months. Trying to keep track of what everyone's doing. Still need more power at one point when more peoples are coming in. Mars are not awfully, well, they're not as annoyed as they were, but they're still not too pleased. You're all fairly happy. We'll get rid of this proto-forest slow. We don't need it on there. Get rid of some more of this kelp. Let's free up more tiles for us. I'm just going to try and build up our power at the moment. It's a comet sighted. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails recently observed in the solar system. Its passing was uneventful. It's a good omen. 15 unity was gained from that, which is great. On the surface, we're just going to make sure we build another power plant here as well, because my energy credits are a bit low at the moment, although they will increase when my colony is finished. We should upgrade to Starbase level 2 on Springboard. It's level 3 on Alpha Centauri. Mars, what's the status of your starbase? Level 3 as well. And Earth, you will. Well, Earth doesn't have a level 3 starbase, but now you will. Trade deal expired, that's fine. This is all going quite well at the moment. I've got a few welds under my command. Still only just scratching the surface. What? Mining extraction operation? Who the hell are you? Oh, okay, you don't look very friendly though. So I'd rather not go after you at the moment.
Complete.
So there's hostile fleets in this system and hostile fleets in this system. Very big pirate fleet actually. The United Earth Federation is this little corner. So anyway, let me pause this a minute. So anyway, just to look at what I've got, because I'm being a bit of a noob here. Empire, diplomatic, hyperlane sectors, pinions, neighbourhood map. Well, you all love me. You should love me anyway. It's all going quite well at the moment. We have quite a few people in this Concorde. Altogether we can field 6, 11, 20, 25 ships. Which isn't bad. A new system has been surveyed. You said Challenger. I'd like you to survey the Anchor system because that has a planet. Well, the Anchor system. Righty-ho-lo. We fought the Carnates and some remnants of the eugenics wards. In this episode we explored Terra Nova, down like a science tree, and saved the indigenous population. Also, let's make sure we're building a starbase here as well. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 planets now. So it's coming along nicely. Our fleet is increasing in size, and so far it's all going good. But how long it will remain that way remains to be seen. I've been a Sarcastic Raptor, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks for watching.